Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the CHOFETZ CHAIM, still holding in Klal the fourth chapter, and we're talking about the concept of ta'eles, that when you are asking someone questions, or you're hearing things that might be genusai, that might be negative ideas about a person, but it's for a ta'eles, for a benefit. Over here, well, the CHOFETZ CHAIM is teaching us that it's going to be permissible to listen. Says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, V'da oid, you should know further, Iker Gadol b'inyanim elu, a great principle when it comes to Lashon Hara. Im echad reitze lahachnis es chaver b'inyanav, if a person is interested in doing some kind of business dealings with another one. K'goyim l'sachar l'malachtai, for example, Reuven wants to hire Shimon to work for him. Oy lishtatif imayr, he wants him as a partner in his business dealings. Or let's say that Reuven has a daughter, and he wants to make a shidduch with his daughter and Shimon's son. So Shidduchim are very important over here to make sure you're getting a good match. V'kol ki gavna, anything that would be similar to this. Afilu lo shama alav arato shum ra, even if Reuven had not heard anything negative about Shimon up until this point. And really, the truth is, he doesn't even suspect Shimon of having any faults. Afilu hachi, nevertheless, mutter lidroish v'lacho etzel anoshim. Reuven would still be allowed to go and investigate and ask questions and look into the real character of Shimon and hear about his history to make sure that he's someone that is reliable, that you could do business with, or you could marry your children off to. You can ask about his mohus, his character, and the way that he deals with others, and his business dealings and the like. Even though it's possible that when Reuven is asking pointed questions about Shimon, he will hear derogatory information. Nevertheless, it's still permitted to do such a thing. Because Reuven is not looking to hear negative information for the sake of Lashon Hara. Rather, he has his sole interest in mind that he wants to make sure that he protects himself and enters into a good business deal, a partnership, or the shidduch is a wise decision. Because he wants to make sure that he doesn't come afterwards, after he gets involved with Shimon in the business deal, that he comes to damages, or they get in squabbles and arguments, or disputes, or imagine a marriage ends up going sour and they have to get divorced, chas v'shalom. V'chila Hashem, chas v'shalom, or God forbid there should be any desecration of a Kadosh Baruch Hu's name. Imagine it looked like the greatest wedding of all time, and it was in the most beautiful of hall, and the best singer, and the best band, and the best caterer, and everybody was so happy, and the families were delighted, and the Sheva Brachos was amazing. And the next thing you know, 3 days after Sheva Brachos, the rumors going around town that they're getting divorced, chas v'chalila, all because perhaps they didn't check carefully enough into the shidduch beforehand. Ach nirali, however, says the CHOFETZ CHAIM, now, even though he's allowed to get all this information, when Reuven is asking people the questions that he is putting forth to get the information that he needs to inform them. Or the reason I'm asking this question is, I'm thinking of making a shidduch with Shimon over here, or with his daughter, or we're going to become partners in business. Like anything, we mentioned partnership and the like that we described above. And therefore, when the person that he's asking is going to answer his questions, so then there is no prohibition that is taking place over here of Lashon Hara. Reuven's not asking anything wrong. He's not asking, tell me sorted information about Shimon over here. He's only asking for his own benefit, that he should know, should I get involved or not get involved with Shimon over here. So therefore, since that you're asking for your personal benefit and gain, to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that's not called asking for Lashon Hara. And the person who's answering you, even if he knows something that is negative about Shimon in this case. It's not giving you words of Lashon Hara. He's telling it to you to warn you for your benefit that you should think twice before you get involved in a business dealing or a shidduch or the like. Now the CHOFETZ CHAIM adds, nevertheless, when Reuven hears the answer to these questions, he has to make sure that he doesn't believe completely in that which he hears, the negative information, because if he would, that would be tantamount to violating the prohibition of receiving and accepting Lashon Hara. Rather, he's only allowed to be concerned and suspect that maybe it's true, lishmar as atzma, in order to protect and to guard himself from getting involved in a business dealing, in a partnership, or a shidduch that is going to go sour. So he's not allowed to believe it, he's allowed to suspect it, and in that way the person that's telling over the words is not saying Lashon Hara, and Reuven, who is listening to the words, is not accepting the words of Lashon Hara either. Have a wonderful day.